Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Alexis and I am from the US.
And I'm Louis and I am Swiss.
And together we live in Switzerland, and our channel is all about living and traveling here. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to click that subscribe button to stick around. So if you click this video, that means you are likely traveling to Switzerland in 2025, and more specifically the Interlaken and Jungfrau region. So we hope this video is helpful in you picking your train passes to make the most of it this year. So first things first, if you head to our website, there is actually a free train pass selector tool which can do a lot of the heavy lifting here for you. But I know it's really helpful to listen to all of the different changes and updates about these passes in this video. In 2025, there were some shakeups with the Berner Oberland Pass and the Jungfrau Travel Pass. So we're going to go through three passes that we think are really helpful for traveling around the Interlaken and Jungfrau region. And that's the Berner Oberland Pass, the Jungfrau Travel Pass, and the Swiss Travel Pass. We'll go through the cost, the area of validity, and the pros and cons for each, and which one we think will make sense based on what your goals are. The reason we're updating this video, because you may see we have some old ones. There have been quite a few shakeups going into 2025, with trains getting removed, trains getting added. So this is the newest and latest information for you to make your decision when traveling to Switzerland this year.
So the first pass is the Berner Oberland Pass. I love this pass, but there might be some other passes that might be better based on your situation. The Berner Oberland Pass has a very wide area of validity in the Jungfrau and Interlaken region. In terms of the area of validity, this is really wide in that region, and it comprises buses, trains, boats, like all these three passes that we'll discuss actually, and also all these mountain gondolas and funiculars. So on these gondolas, you have 25 plus of them available, which is just huge for this pass. You have access to Pfingsteg, for example, the Brienzer Rothorn. You can go all the way to Oschinensee and go to that lake. You can go to the Nissenkulm, to the Stockhorn. In terms of trains that you can take, you can actually do some day trips or go further in your journey to Montreux, to Lucerne, to Bern. This is very wide, and these are actually some panoramic trains. So you have the Golden Pass Express that goes to Montreux. You have the Interlaken Lucerne panoramic train that go all the way to Lucerne. All of this is included, which is really cool. In terms of changes and additions and removals for this year, the additions first, you have the Schildhorn that is added, which is a big thing. It was not in any pass, and this year it is with the Berner Oberland Pass. So you can go all the way up to the Schildhorn to play like James Bond. This is a really good addition. You have also one pretty cool thing, which is to go all the way to Montreux. This was not the case before, so you can take the Golden Pass Express all the way there. In terms of the removals or partly removals, you have the different Jungfrau company trains that are only 50% covered. They are not fully covered this year. So the Hardekulm, Grünewald First, Schienige Platte are some of these that will not be fully included. So that's something to note for the Berner Oberland Pass. So for me, the Berner Oberland Pass has the widest validity in terms of access to gondolas. It has access to a lot of cool ones that might be a little bit less on the radar and much less crowded. Actually, like the Nissenkulm is amazing, and I discovered it because I had a Berner Oberland Pass. It does not have fully the very touristy ones. So for example, the Grindelwald First or Hardekulm are more crowded, amazing too, but more crowded, and this is not fully included. So it's a little bit a balance and what you want to do with your stay in the region. So prices start at 168 francs for 3 days with the half fare card. I typically recommend to have a half fare card for both the Berner Oberland Pass or the Jungfrau Travel Pass, because it just pays for itself almost, and it's comparable, slightly more expensive than the Jungfrau Travel Pass. And another point about the Berner Oberland Pass and the Jungfraujoch is with the Berner Oberland Pass you have a special price of 99 francs, so you're not going to pay full price. You'll have to show that you have a Berner Oberland Pass, and then you'll have a reduction on your Jungfraujoch ticket. And the Jungfraujoch is actually not included anymore in any pass. You'll have to get an extra price for it. It will be more or less cheap. For example, with the Jungfrau Travel Pass, it will be cheaper.
Now, the next pass on our list for the Interlaken region is the Jungfrau Travel Pass. The area of validity of this travel pass is quite a bit more condensed than the Berner Oberland Pass. It's very regional around Interlaken, Lauterbrunnen, and Grindelwald, those valleys in the Jungfrau Interlaken region specifically. This pass is great for you if you want to visit some of those really popular tourist highlights that you see all over the place. So specifically the Grindelwald Fürst, the Männlichen, the Harderkulm, Schöniger Platte. All of those mountains will be included on the Jungfrau Travel Pass. Like all of these passes, boats are included as well, and included is local transportation. But something that's not included is getting to and from some of those hub cities, like we mentioned in the previous video, Lucerne, Bern, Montreux. Those will need additional tickets to connect into the region of validity here. So there is one point of confusion sometimes with this pass, I think because of the name. The Jungfraujoch is not included in the Jungfrau Travel Pass, but you do have discounted access here. So with the Jungfrau Travel Pass, the Jungfraujoch ticket to get all the way up to the top will be an additional starting 63 francs, can range depending on the time of year. So make sure you look at that because you'll likely need to book your seat reservation and that ticket additionally into the price. So that is something to consider. But some other things that are included, you can take the Eiger Express all the way up to Eigergletscher. You just can't get to that Jungfraujoch connection without the additional ticket. So the price for these tickets start at 165 francs with the half fare card, which is just about the same as the Berner Oberland Pass, but they're a little bit cheaper as the days go on. So if you're going to be in the region for 4, 6, 7, 8 days, it gets a little bit less expensive per day. The Jungfrau Travel Pass is a really compact pass. It really is specific to these few valleys. But if you know that you're going to be located and based in Interlaken or Grindelwald and really just want to be doing the mountains in this area, this is a great pass for you. Some things that are not included on this pass that are included on the Berner Oberland Pass that might be important for you to consider. The Schilthorn Mountain, which is located in Mürren. That's a big one that I know people want to do, especially if you're a James Bond fan. Pfingststeg is not included in this, and the Brienzer Rothorn is not included in this. Those are kind of the three unique special mountains, I would say, that are included in the Berner Oberland Pass, but not included in the Jungfrau Travel Pass. But those other mountains that are only covered at 50%, like the Grindelwald Fürst, Harderkulm, those ones are included here and they can be quite pricey. So if those mountains are really important and on your must-do list, this might be the right pass for you.
The last pass that I want to talk about is the Swiss Travel Pass. This is not a regional pass. This is a pass that covers all Switzerland. But for those of you who are going to go to different destinations during your trip, this might actually be the one that applies and that will save you the most money rather than doing this one and a Berner Oberland Pass or Jungfrau Travel Pass. In terms of the area of validity, the Swiss Travel Pass includes all normal trains in Switzerland. So you can go from Zurich to Interlaken, you can go from Interlaken to Lauterbrunnen and to Wengen. So all these different trains are included. Basically, it will allow you to go to all the different villages easily. It also includes boats, so the boats on Lake Brienz and on Lake Thun are also fully included. It includes also for free castles and museums, so if you like to do castles, the Oberhofen Castle, for example, is amazing. You have also different museums that will be fully included. This is also something that is nice and something to consider. It also gives you something really important. This is an up to 50% discount on all these mountain trains and gondolas. This is actually not fully included, but this can be a pretty big money saver as well. Also included is actually going to Mürren, and sometimes there's some confusion. From Lauterbrunnen, you'll have to take a gondola and then a mountain train. This will be actually fully included with the Swiss Travel Pass as well. With the Swiss Travel Pass, you'll also have a discount on the Jungfraujoch, but this will be only 30% off, so not that good. So that might be actually, if you want to go to the Jungfraujoch, having the Jungfrau Travel Pass or the Berner Oberland Pass might be a better option. So in my opinion, the Swiss Travel Pass is a great pass if you're going to be in Switzerland for a while, and the Berner Oberland and that Jungfrau region is just going to be a few days out of it. So if you're going to stay for 10 days and you'll be in Interlaken for 2 or 3 days, it might actually make sense, in my opinion, to take the Swiss Travel Pass, and then you'll take advantage of a lot of it to go take the boats, to actually take the different trains to the different villages, and then you just have that 50% discount on the few gondolas that you'll do. Two other use cases for me is if you don't really want to go high up in the mountains, you want to see them from the villages and you just want to go to villages, don't get the Berner Oberland Pass or the Jungfrau Travel Pass. Really with the Swiss Travel Pass, you'll be able to go around, to take these buses, these trains, these boats also. So that might be a nice one for you. I know that if you're coming later in the season, for example, in October, November, you have some of these gondolas that are closed and the Swiss Travel Pass might be actually a great option for you. In terms of prices, this is more expensive. So the 3 days is 244 francs for the Swiss Travel Pass, 4 days 295. So it's more expensive, but if you go far and wide in Switzerland, this might be actually a great option for you.
And before we end the video, you might be wondering about a couple other passes that we didn't mention, so I can cover them quickly and talk about why we didn't include them in our recommendations here. The first one is the Eurail Pass. The Eurail Pass is a pass that is really wide all across Europe, so great if you're traveling from country to country. The Eurail Pass, kind of as implied in the name, is really specifically for rail travel. So some things that are not included would be boats, any public transit like buses, things like that. But also notably that you have really minor discounts on all of the gondolas, which in this region can add up really, really quickly. You may only have 20 or 30% with the Eurail Pass. So if you have the Eurail Pass, I would recommend getting something else for this region because the prices can add up really fast. It's generally not a great value in the mountains in Switzerland particularly. Another pass that you might be wondering about is the Savor Day Pass, because a lot of people ask us if you get the discounts on those gondolas with the Savor Day Pass, and unfortunately that hack does not work. I think that would be a little bit too good to be true. Those passes can be really inexpensive, but unlike the Swiss Travel Pass, if it's not covered, it's just not covered. It doesn't offer you a reduction or anything like that. So you won't be able to use the Savor Day Pass to get into the mountains on any of these gondolas. So I think that's kind of an important thing to note as well. That is it for us. If you are wondering where to get these passes, we have listed all of the links for you in the description. We like booking with Get Your Guide. They have the most flexible cancellation policies and we generally have a good experience booking with them. And if you're getting multiple different passes, you can kind of get them all in the same place. Again, if you want to head to our website, you can do our free Train Pass Selector tool and we will get back to you with our recommendation, which hopefully can make you feel a little bit more confident before making your decision and booking it. As always, you can head to our website and check out our custom itineraries or pre-planned itineraries depending on your needs. We have quite a few for the Grindelwald and Interlaken region, kind of all across the different seasons. You can also book a one-on-one consultation with Louis if you feel like you really need some more specific one-on-one help. But as always, we want to thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy your travels and planning to Switzerland this year. We have some exciting things coming and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye guys.
Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.